First, just talk about the success this team's had over the last month. How do you carry that over into the month of September?
Well, just continue to do what we're doing. I think we've been pretty healthy for the most part, and the injuries that we've had, we've managed well. Haven't put guys into a situation where they've been forced to miss multiple games, where we can just rest them a little bit and get them back. So hopefully that'll continue, and then the guys continuing just to play well.
And looking at this Dallas team, they've had success over the last month as well. What's been the key for that success for them?
Well, for them, obviously, the success is the return of David Ferreira. They've also, Blas Perez is starting to play again. George John came back into their team. Breck Shea came back into their team. So those are pretty important players, and as they come back in your team plays better. But mainly just the addition of David Ferreira, who their system was designed around him, the way they play, and losing him, affected that. They tried to continue to play the same system, but it wasn't as effective without him or Villar, who was the other guy who played for him. So now with him being back makes a big difference.
And looking at the de Guzman trade seems to have helped them a lot as well.
Yeah, that's, obviously Daniel Hernandez does a great job for them as a defensive midfielder. De Guzman's a little bit different in the way he approaches the position, but plays in the same hole. So, I know with Daniel getting older, maybe they're looking at that as being something that can work for them not only this season, but in the seasons to come. So, it just made them a little deeper in midfield.
How do you guys deal with the heat here? You guys have had a lot of success in the heat here in Dallas. You guys are unbeaten here, but how do you guys cope with that?
Try not to think about it. Make sure we drink plenty of water. Make sure we hydrate. Cut our warm-ups a little bit shorter. Cut our practices a little bit shorter, and just get out there and get after it. Know that it's one game, and we get back to the cooler confines of Seattle.
How does it affect the game itself? How does it play on the field?
I mean, the field here is good. The surface here is good. So, from that standpoint, it's all right. It does fatigue players, does slow players down in the second half. I think the game becomes stretched in the second half. It's a little bit why Schellas, I think, built his team on speed a little bit. So as the game slows down, it gets stretched and speed becomes a bigger element. And just one guy being able to individually do somebody, whether it's a Breck Shea or a Castillo or somebody like that. So from that standpoint, it does become stretched.
You guys are unbeaten here in Dallas, in Frisco. How has that been the case? What have you guys been able to do to maintain that?
We approach the games here the same as we do everywhere else, and we've had a couple of wins here where we probably didn't deserve to win. They've also had a couple of wins in Seattle where they probably didn't deserve to win, so they've just evened out. Ironically, we've been able to come back and get the wins here. So our approach is the same. We always try and go into away games trying to get all 3 points, and it'll be the same tomorrow.
Give your full 90 with the Sounders FC mobile app featuring live audio, matchday blog and much more to keep you connected. Download your app at soundersfc.com/mobile.